So let's talk about goals. Goals are a part of every aspect of life, how you conduct your relationships, what you want to achieve at work, the way you use your spare time. Everything comes down to priorities and what you would like to accomplish in every aspect. If you Google SMART goals, you'll get a few different answers. I don't know of any though that include the P like I do at the end of mine. So before I tell you what the trailing P means, let me give you the definition of SMART. SMART is an acronym with S meaning specific, M being measurable, A being action-based, R being realistic, and T being time-sensitive. So we want our goals to be specific, measurable, action-based, realistic, and time-sensitive. Why? Well, I'll let Pearson's Law by Thomas Monson help us out. When we deal in generalities, we shall never succeed. When we deal in specifics, we shall rarely have a failure. When performance is measured, performance improves. When performance is measured and reported, the rate of performance accelerates. And in that, you find not only the aspect of specificity, but the P that makes up my SMART P goal. The P stands for performance. And performance is where you need to be putting at least 90% of your focus when you're setting goals. Why? Because almost without fail, you can control your performance, but you can't always control the outcome. So, for goals, there are outcome goals and performance goals. An outcome goal might be, I want to lose some weight, or I want to lose 40 pounds by summer, or I want to fit into the brand new dress still hanging in my closet with the tag still on it. How about a hashtag comment of, shop my closet? That's fun, right? Hashtag shop my closet. Outcome goals are necessary, okay? They're a place to start. They can help us aspire, get the juices flowing, give us a general direction, but they don't tell us how we're going to do it. And that's where our goals focus needs to be. Instead, we will do far better to focus on SMART performance goals. So first, it's important that you set your SMART performance goals for each leg of permanent weight loss. And if you caught the last couple of weeks, you know that there are 3 legs of the permanent weight loss stool: a nutritionally fit lifestyle, an actively fit lifestyle, and an emotionally fit lifestyle. So I want you to set SMART P goals for each, for a nutritionally fit, actively fit, and the emotionally fit lifestyle. For comparison, let me give you some wishes, dreams, and hopes or intentions that many people play off as goals when they are not. Here we go. For a nutritionally fit lifestyle, for the nutrition one, someone might say, I should eat better. Oh my God, they're not going to eat better. Okay, that's not specific. It's not a SMART P goal. For an AFL, I need to exercise more. Ugh, okay. Not specific. Okay, not SMART. So let me ask you, and I already gave you the answer. I couldn't hold it in. You could just tell. Hold on, hang on a second. And for EFL, emotionally fit lifestyle, I ought to get to bed at a decent hour. I ought to. Oh God. So I said, are these performance goals over outcome? Mostly yes. Are they SMART? I've got no. That's not. They're just not SMART, right? Specific, measurable, action-based, realistic, time-sensitive. No way, right? None of those wishes, desires, or shoulds are SMART, and the likelihood any of them are going to be accomplished is so close to 0, I'm just going to go ahead and take my chances and call it 0. So let me give you some examples of SMART performance goals, okay? On the nutrition side, a good performance goal might say, in SMART, is today I will go to the store before 6 p.m. and purchase fresh broccoli, cauliflower, and bell peppers. See, that's specific, it's measurable, it's action-based, it's realistic, and it's time-sensitive. And it's performance-based. You can control it. On the activity side, you might say, I will lay my workout clothes out before bed so they are ready to go when I wake up. Or I will do 5 air squats a minute for 5 minutes a day on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday this week without fail. It's SMART, specific, measurable, action-based, realistic, time-sensitive, and it's performance-based. You can control it. And for the emotionally fit, you might say, today I will get myself to bed by some specific hour so I get at least 7 hours of sleep. Or today I will listen to my Headspace meditation app for 10 minutes. See the difference? They're specific, measurable, action-oriented, realistic, and time-sensitive. And they are performance-based. You can control these things. You have control over these things. Okay? So yes, these are what I'm talking about. So setting a weight goal is just a means to the end. It's really like an outcome goal. When you set that goal, I want to lose 30 pounds or I want to weigh 150 or whatever it is, that's an outcome goal. It's a tool to help you determine how to set your performance goals. I mean, if we don't have the outcome goal, we don't really know what performance goals to set because we don't know where we're going. The outcome goal kind of gives us that destination for where we want to go. But after that, our focus shouldn't be on the outcome as much as it should be on the performance. As I said, 90% of your focus should be on your SMART P goals, leaving 10% for outcome. This is exactly the opposite of what most people do, though. which is one big reason why most people aren't successful, but just as big a reason for why you can't be now, or I'm sorry, I gotta say that again because I said it wrong. This 90-10, the way I've got it on the screen there, is the opposite of what most people do. And it's a big reason why most people aren't successful. But it's just as big a reason for why you can be now successful now that you know. I'm going to conclude this lesson with this. Imagine that you actually focus nearly all of your energy and time on achieving those minute, hourly, and daily performance goals. Things you can control, right? Performance goals are things you can control, action-oriented. Now imagine you did that and you honored those Smart P goals 95%. You weren't perfect, but boy, let me tell you, you performed really well all week. So you stand on the scale for the 7th time in 7 days because you know the value of self-monitoring and you know that your chances of success go up by self-monitoring, including weighing yourself once a day. You stand on that scale on the 7th day out of 7 days and the scale reflects back a number that is not what you want. How should you feel? I didn't ask how do you normally feel. I asked how should you feel? Well, I see it like this. You can control your performance, but not the outcome. If you've honestly performed exceptionally well all week, nailing your performance marks 95% of the time, then what else could you have done? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So any worry, angst, anger, or stress over the number on the scale is a waste. You've got to let it go. Religious or not, you've got to practice the sentiment of the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And that performance part is big time on that second part there, the courage to change the things I can. Taking action where you can. Taking action in the areas of performance is that courage to change the things I can. So you cannot change that number today on that scale. So let's strive for serenity. It'll take courage to focus on what you can change, which is your performance. And it does take wisdom to know the difference between outcome and performance, between those things you can control and those things that you cannot. So get your focus back to the next right thing you can do, the next performance goal that needs met. Let the outcome of your current weight go. Let it go. When you perform using these strategies I'm teaching you, we'll get the outcome we want. We will. I hope to see your focus shift from outcome to performance. That's the purpose of this lesson, kind of to identify what Smart P goals are, but also to help you, hopefully get you to shift your focus from outcome to performance instead of it just being on, I want to lose 30 pounds or I eventually want to weigh 150. Set those Smart P goals on the nutritional side of things, the activity side of things, on the emotional fitness side of things, in areas that are specific and measurable and action-oriented and realistic and time-sensitive and performance-based, things you can control. And you are going to see your results change for the better dramatically.